What's up, guys? Back here with another video. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to lower and raise coilovers. The first portion of this video is going to be raising coilovers because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this on a G35 sedan, Godspeed coilovers, true coilovers. This is pretty easy, anyone could do it. You don't really need to take your car somewhere and pay someone like what, $100 to do it, unless you don't have any tools at all. Then I guess that's understandable, but don't quote me on how much it is. I don't know how much it is, but you know, it probably is pretty expensive just to lower and raise this when you can do it yourself. It's not hard at all. All you really need are the wrenches that come with it and then measuring tape, so you could evenly measure all the sides. And I have a video of me installing coilovers already on my BC coilovers on my G37 sedan, and I forgot to record lowering and raising it, and those coilovers are different from these Godspeeds, and I'll get into that. But yeah, anyone could do this. It's not hard. Like I said, the only tools you need, other than, you know, jack stands and breaker bar, torque wrench to, you know, raise your car and do all that stuff. But we're gonna get right into this. I'm gonna just try to explain this as best as I can, and how there's some coilovers are different. And yeah, I'm gonna get into this right now. All right, so we're in the front right now, and on most VQs, you have to, I think the newer ones, like the 370Zs and G37s, G35, 350Zs, like the HR motors, they come with this bracket that you have to put on the coilover, which makes it harder to raise it and lower it. So that's going to be the annoying part in the front. But this is what I mean by the difference of, for example, if you're installing BC coilovers, you're going to have two of these collars. These are called collars. This piece right here, and then the bottom piece right here. You're gonna have two of these up here, and this one only has one. So the very top one, you do not want to ever loosen up. Or like try to break it. Some coilovers, I don't think it allows you to. That's what sets the preload. I think that's called. Right here on the springs on your coilovers. If you do mess it up, you can always get alignment and ask for, you know, to readjust that. They could do that. But so if you have two collars up here, make sure you tighten those up together, because you never know. Like, for example, if you don't buy new coilovers, like they could have had it on loose, and it could affect you. Sometimes it could be dangerous if you're driving, so make sure you always tighten them up. And what do I mean by that is, you take both of your wrenches and you put one on the top, you put one on the bottom, and you basically go righty-tighty on each of them. I believe, I honestly can't tell you on the top of my head which ways to go to tighten them, but you want to make sure the two top ones are tightened before doing anything. All right, so after you do that, we're gonna have to unloosen this collar. This collar is the only one that gets unloosened. So break that. I'm gonna have to move all this and break this right now. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, so I don't know if all coilovers have this. I know that, like I said, Infinity. So you could, like, this video is for all cars to lower and raise coilovers. So if you have any brake lines connected to it, or anything to like a piece right here on your coilover, make sure you remove that. And then, like, it had two rubber pieces here connected. Make sure you take that off. So just double check it, loosen it up a bit, just in case, because this could be in the way of right here. It could hit it. So after you do that, you break the collar. This thing's threads are a little rusty. You could throw some WD-40, PP Blaster on there, whatever to help you. It's okay. So after that's loosened, then you're able to move it. So you get the big span wrench, and honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just know that I think lefty loosey always is to raise it, and to righty tighty, that's righty tighty, right? You have it lowers it. That's just always how I remember it. Unscrewing it, it pulls it up, and then tightening it pulls it down. That's how I just know it. But also, before you even start, like, I don't really know like what situation you're in, as in like raising or lowering it, but you're gonna need a tape measure. And like before you even start, you could measure it. Like, you pick any point you want to go. Usually I measure from right here. So like, I gotta move this stuff out of the way so I can measure it correctly. I measure always at the top right here, and then I measure at the top of, you could do anything, but usually I do it either at the top of the coilover or the spanner wrench right here, down here. But you got to choose one and stick with one. It doesn't matter how you measure it, like from which way. You could go from the top spring, you could go from right here, doesn't matter. Just make sure you always measure it the same way, whatever's easier for you. So I always do from the bottom to the top of the red wrench. That's what I always do. So we're at like a 3 1/6, I believe. Basically barely 3 inches. That's how lowered this car is. We're gonna be raising it, so we're gonna move this back. That's loosened up. And then also another tip to know if you're doing it right, you'll see the collar, raise it up a bit, and then whatever you're going, if you're not sure if you're doing it right, just keep going one way. If you see this going up, you're raising it. If you see the spanner wrench going down and getting tightened, you're lowering it. That's the best way you could understand if you're doing it right or wrong. Some coilovers you could easily hand twist it. This one I can't. I did the rears already and I was able to. It's pretty easy, but some you just have to just use the wrench all the way, and I mean, it could be a hassle, but I mean, it's really not that hard. It just takes time. I raised it up a bit. I don't know if I was showing it wrong. I don't know if I was pulling, but it's pushing. I don't know if I was pulling the video right now, but another thing you can do if you're freaking stupid is literally you could grab a wrench or anything that can help you tell what's left and right. Like, it's just, that's the best reference, is lefty goes up, righty goes down. This is on loosen. It's pushing, so it's pushing. That's the best way I can say. A quick technique I guess I could also show you guys is that just like, there's not really a really easy way to do this or hard way, like either getting away with your hands, like just twisting it is the easiest way, but you're gonna want to have one in your hand and then use your other hand and basically like have it like right here. Like, let's say, let's see if I can place my GoPro like this. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. And so boom, and so you're holding this and you could just go pretty quick if you have, like, you know, this hand and placing it. So I'm not gonna do it quick because my GoPro is gonna fall, but loosen it and then pull back. It's gripped on. Oh, GoPro. And then boom. We get the, and then you get to a reference point where you could just go hecka quick, but you gotta, sometimes you have to get it in the perfect spot. So boom, push all the way, clip again, boom, push all the way, clip again, push all the way, clip, just like that. See, that's like how I do it, and I get it done pretty quick. All right, so to loosen it, what you're gonna want to do is like well, I tightened this up by accident, but you're gonna break this loose, same thing, and then instead of this one, use the top one. So I found out that this is the top one, these holes, and you could use that for these coilovers, but on the other coilovers they'll have the exact same one right here, the collars, exact same collars, top and bottom. So like I said, you tighten these two together, because if they come loose, it'll mess up here your preload. And then so you use the big one, and if you want to raise it, you use the bottom one. If you want to lower it, you use the top one. So push right here. That's, I'm gonna raise it. Lower it, I pull at the top. All right, make sure this is always broken loose, because then it's going to be harder for you to lower it. So once this is broken loose, and then like I said, you'll see either the threads, either this color will tell you if it's color going down, then you're lowering it. If the color's going up, you're raising it. So that's the best way I could explain it. Just take your time, it's really easy. After you're done raising or lowering it, you drop this all the way down and tighten her up with the wrench as best as you can, nice and snug, and you're good, ready to go. All right, guys. So I hope this video helped. I know I already said that, but I hope you guys learned something. I hope if you have any questions, comment down below, comment down, you know, say anything. I answered all of them. I just hope this video helped. If it did, drop a like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to post more content every week, and I'll try to keep doing maintenance installs and maybe some, you know, post car me or something. But hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.